I mean, and it's interesting. I'm actually looking at Vlad TV's front page now. You know, you're talking about, we just talked about the death penalty. And Marc Lamont Hill said there should be no death penalty even for Dylann Roof. And I remember me and him actually had this exact same argument, during our show, when he was on my show, about literally he does not believe the death penalty for anybody.
Well, so you feel that there should not be a death penalty at all?
No.
Under any circumstance?
Yeah, under any circumstance.
The Charleston shooter should not get the death penalty?
That would be, I'm saying under no circumstance. Any example you give, it'd still be no, because I'm saying under no circumstance.
Honestly, if you trying to portray the message of people don't deserve to take other people's lives, then you're no better than the killer. Like, you know what I mean? Your job is to arrest him and place him in prison, not to take his life. So you're still taking a life too. It doesn't make you any better than the killer. You're still a killer.
Technically, yeah. I mean, everyone part of that execution is a murderer. Technically. Now they feel justified and it's their job. It's very interesting, man. Like, there was this famous experiment about how essentially they proved that a person will kill someone as long as someone else is telling them to do it, and they feel that that person will take the responsibility if anything goes wrong. If they're just following orders, they'll do whatever.
Yeah.
Right. And I mean, could I be the guy that gives a lethal injection to somebody? Probably not. I don't think I'd want to be that guy.
I could do it.
You could do it, but you'd have to do it for everybody.
I would do it.
You would do it? Why?
For one, you'll never run out of work.
Well, okay. You've been in prison. How many years you spent altogether?
Altogether, in prison, I would say about 6.
6 years.
Prison. About 6, 7 years, 6.
Is death row always completely, is everyone on death row completely separate from everyone else?
It's a whole different prison.
It's a different.
It's a whole different prison. Like, if you got death row, like right now in California, if you get put on death row, you're either gonna get sent to Corcoran or you're gonna get sent to San Quentin.
Okay, but San Quentin also houses general population.
Yeah, you got general population, but those are the only 2 death rows, though.
Okay, so only certain prisons have death row.
Only certain prisons.
So, and then once you get to death row, those people do not intermix with.
No, you don't mix with general population.
Do they mix with each other?
Not really.
So they're in their own cell, 23 hours
a day locked down. When they come out, like if you do get some rec, you get that cage rec. I think you get to come out for like an hour in the cage or something, some shit like that.
Yeah, I was talking to someone about this recently who were telling me about 23-hour lockdown. And it's even worse than I thought it was, because basically they'll let you out for 1 hour a day. If it's snowing, they don't give a shit. You will be out there for 1 hour. If it's raining, if it's hailing,
there you go out there.
You are out there for 1 hour a day. They're not going to work your schedule around the weather or whatever else. You're out there. Here's your 1 fucking hour. Get back in your cage for the next 23.
Yeah.
We don't care what it's like outside.
But I mean, it's like you be locked down 24 hours a day, really, because going through reception when you first get to prison and going through reception, a lot of time we wasn't even getting no yard. So it'll be complete lockdown. We not even coming out we getting fed through the slot in the door.
Right.
We didn't get no yard. They didn't give us showers that day. So it was a lot of days we was on 48 hours locked down with no, you know what I mean? It was shit.
It's fucked up. Don't go to prison.
Exactly.
That's not a place for anybody.
It's not a prison.